All right, next up, fraction division. We don't actually do fraction division. You should never divide a fraction, okay? Very rarely can it ever work. And the trouble of trying it first and then having to do something else really makes it not worth your time. So what we're going to take into account is the fact that we will always copy, change, and flip when we're doing a fraction division problem. Because we want to make it into multiplication. We already know multiplication. Division and multiplication are so closely related that we can actually change division into it by flipping the second number. Okay, so let's take a look. If I have 8 over 12 divided by 5 over 6. I don't want to divide this. Sure, 12 divided by 6 is 2. That works out very cleanly. Okay, but 8 divided by 5, it doesn't. It's not clean. It does not do the job for us. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and make this into a multiplication problem. Think about dividing by 2. That's the same as taking half of something. So times a half is the same as divided by 2. Well, divided by 2, if I put that into fraction form, is really 2 over 1. Times a half, you'll notice we just flipped that fraction over to change division into multiplication. So we're going to take advantage of that idea right here. So, before we do anything to this problem, we don't simplify, we don't cancel, nothing happens until we've copied, changed, and flipped. So we're going to copy this first one, we're going to change this division sign, and we are going to flip the second fraction, okay? Copy, change, and flip. All right, very simple, CCF. Commit it to memory. 8/12 comes down exactly like it was. We don't divide. We multiply that by 6/5. There's my flip right there. Well, now that it's a multiplication problem, we know from our last clip that we want to try to simplify each fraction first, and we also want to try to cancel, to simplify diagonally. Okay? Because 8 times 6 would be the same as 6 times 8. So this 6 could be over here, this 8 could be here, and they would end up as the same answer. That's what allows us to cancel. So let's take a look. 8 over 12. Well, by now, should be able to, I know 8 is made of 4 times 2, excuse me. I know 12 is made of 4 times 3. I have a common factor. I can go ahead and get rid of that. 4 over 4 would be 1. It kind of takes itself out. Okay, very simple, 2/3 now. 6/5, they're neighbor numbers. They're already simplified. We can't get them down any closer to each other. They're already living next to each other. They're already neighbors, so they're good to go. Let's take a look at 2/3 times 6/5. Can we cancel? We sure can. 3 and 6 both have a common factor in them. Okay, they both have this 3. So we want to go ahead and simplify out that 3. Again, diagonally simplify. Cancel out that 3. And what we're left with is 2 over 1 times 2 over 5, multiply straight across, and we're going to end up with 4/5. Okay? And this is it's a really simple process. As long as you understand you never divide fractions, we're actually going to copy, change, and flip to make it into fraction multiplication. And that's all there is to it.